All right, good morning. This is Carla from Juneau, Alaska again. I know, twice in 1 week. Weird. Um, I have to make this quick little video to update you on some of the information I told you yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? In Floss Tube number 11 was incorrect, and Jody sent me a note letting me know um, that I had done the codes wrong. Not good for you. I mean, she's watching, so she knows that, you know, when you make an order and you try and put that in there and it doesn't work, you can always contact her. She'll fix you. She'll fix you up. So let's fix those codes, shall we? So the first code, if you want 10% off, and you do when you go shop in unconventional cross stitch, the code to get the 10% off is Carla Blog. It's one word. I'll put that here. And after you put in the code, there's going to be that little comment box there, any special instructions for your order, that sort of thing. That's where you're going to put Carla sent me, and you're going to get your free little cutesy dragon. Baby red dragon, look at that baby red dragon. Also, Jody pointed out that this is not hers, and she is correct. Horror Freakia is actually a stitcher on DeviantArt. I wasn't even thinking about DeviantArt. It's my favorite place. I am loyal to them to the bitter end. And for some reason, I don't know. So Yana, her name's Yana. It's L-L-O-N-A, Yana, aka Horror Freakia, or Horror Freakia, on DeviantArt. This pattern is no longer available. She has cleaned up her gallery, and but she does have some chibi art and some Pokemon. I think she has Eevees in her patterns right now. But you would think after being a stitching pirate forever, and then like getting to know a lot of the stitchers that are on DeviantArt, you would think I would have remembered, but I don't remember anything anymore. CRS. That is what it is. I think it should be a medical term, really. So, the other thing I have to explain is that with the Gold Needle Minder Club, you do get a gold needle minder at the end, and at the end of the Silver Needle Minder Club, which is 6 months, you get a silver needle minder. But with the bronze, right now she doesn't have bronze, so you won't get a bronze at the end. I thought you did, but I was mistaken. So much for trying to give props to someone you love. Dang it, I'm doing it wrong. I just want to make sure I get it right. So the code for 10% off is Carla Blog. The code for getting your baby red dragon is Carla sent me. And this is a free pattern that I got from DeviantArt or a free cut from Yana. So there's that clarification. So you know how I go on and on about packaging and how I love good packaging, right? Well, we got to give it to the makers of the squishy envelopes that a lot of I think almost all of the sellers on Etsy and stuff, most of you use these, and I do appreciate the squishy envelope. And I'm going to show you a good reason why you should continue to do so. So I'm going to hide my address here. This is the envelope that my order from Unconventional Cross Stitch came in. You know, the needle minders I showed you last time with the eyes and the space and all that. That came in this envelope. Now, I had made the order on March 17th, and I just got it a couple days ago. That is weird. To me, that's weird. Normally, when I place an order with Jody, she lickety-split, it's in the mail, and I get it 7 to 10 days later. I've never had to worry about it. But this time, I'm going to hide Jody's address. This time it looks like somebody stomped on it. It's been run over by a vehicle. There's a stamp missing. I mean, usually I get her envelopes and they're in pristine condition, you know, but this time it's just been run through a gauntlet of some kind. But the great thing about it is, because of the inside squishy, none of my minders look like they had been run over or stomped on or, you know, thrown out in a puddle or anything like that. So, I mean, it's not the first time this has happened. You know, I sent a package to my friend Magical one time and it was almost destroyed. And then I have received packages from Magical that looked like somebody had been chewing on them or something and half the chocolate was missing. You know, it was just bad. You know, I understand stuff happens. You know, you mail enough or you receive enough packages, you're bound to get one occasionally. So 1 out of 1,000, not bad. So that's that. And then Gecko Rouge sent me these pretty scissors because you can never have enough scissors, seriously. And it came with this little, I love these little bags. You know, I order a lot of these necklaces from Riverwalk Designs on Etsy. Oh my gosh, I just love these. And she always has them in one of these little mesh baggies too. So thank you, Gecko Rouge. Love those a lot. I really do. I like scissors. If you have scissors in your store, you should let me know because I will go look at them and potentially buy them. Just saying. So, last time I was thinking, when I did my last video, I kept thinking I was missing something. I knew I had finished something else, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember what it was. Well, after, you know, I had posted the video and everything, I'm sitting there going, it's the Joan Elliott Biscornu. Isn't that cute? I finished that. I wanted to finish this one so I could put it on my Easter blog hop because Jo, who couldn't think of a clever name, every year she has the Easter blog hop. It's my favorite one out of all the ones she does. And I wanted to make sure I had something cute and pretty. And it's funny because when I was thinking this, Joan Elliott gave us a freebie. So thank you, Joan. And there it is. I did mine on pink and I changed the flower colors to pinks, different pinks in Weeks Dye Works. And then I changed the beads to, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a delicate pink, but it was because of the fabric, which you can't really tell on here, but it's kind of a little sparkly too. But no, you can't really tell on here. I forgot what I was gonna say. Gosh, happens so often. I used a Swarovski crystals, the crystal beads. There we go. On the back, and there's the back side. But yeah, if you're part of the Joan Elliott group, oh my gosh, go into the files and get one of these patterns because it's so adorable. Just so adorable. I just love it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So, I used it for my Easter display, and I'll put the picture right here so you can see what my Easter blog hop picture looked like. I know it's kind of busy. It's the first time I've ever done an Easter display, but I've got to share with you the rest of the handmade stuff in this basket. Now you've already seen this, so I put the green side up. See that? Isn't that gorgeous? That's one of Magical's patterns. Oh my God. I'll put a link to her blog down below so you can go there too. But that pattern was from her DeviantArt, so I'll put that down there as well. So I went to the mall the other day with my friend Cindy, because that's what we do. We mall. And usually we mall at Joann's. And these two ladies, there was a little craft fair going on in the mall. And strangely, this particular craft fair was very small. Very small. It was disturbingly small. And so the first table that actually caught our eye, they had these chicken sachets. It's called a lavender hen pincushion sachet or paperweight. So the fun part is you've got like this frilly bottom, woo woo, and you know, it's a little. Anyway, it has lavender in there, and so after a while it stops smelling. So you just give it like a gentle squeeze, and there it is. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And then we went into this to this other lady's table, and she had two of these sitting in a box, and these are wagon train dolls. You see that? Look at those. Isn't it pretty? I just love the fabric, but man, that made me think, okay, some of you might know about this, and the rest of you will be totally, I don't know, confused or just not know, but dolls back in ancient times, because that's when my childhood was ancient times. You know, you can make dolls out of there were I've made dolls out of crab apples, the dried crab apples, when I think it was a lady that lived next door to us when I was little. She showed me how to make, you dry up a crab apple and you make a crab apple doll. And that was fun because then you had an instant doll, kind of. And then there's the corn husk dolls, that sort of thing. And you're probably wondering, you know, what kind of childhood did this girl have, you know? Sure, I was not alive in the wagon train days. My children will tell you differently, but yeah, this actually struck me as, you know, kind of a, I don't know, I really like it. It's my dolly. So I thought, oh, how fun. I'll put this in my Easter display. So I did. Took a fun picture, and there's that. So I did that, and then, you know, I've been working on the Satsuma Street bunny, and if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen the picture where I had gotten almost all done with the bunny, and I had just stitched this leg and realized that the bunny was like one row too high. So now my bunny, I fixed it. He has extra big feet. It's extra Bigfoot bunny. Luckily, that was that. But then I'm over here, I'm trying to stitch the little yellow flower right there, right? Can you see that? Yes, you can. So see that? I'm like, why isn't this lining up? What did I do wrong? Well, these two flowers here weren't connected to the stem. They were just kind of floating free on the side. I'm like, what the heck? So I kept finding all these mistakes, and then I noticed this. See the yellow that separates the top from the bottom? That's supposed to be a different green. I'm leaving it. I'm not going to rip any more out because I had to rip these flowers out, replace that. Then this right here, for some reason, I could not stitch the bottom part correctly. I had to rip that out 4 times. So I wanted this to be part of my Easter display for the blog hop and all that good stuff, but it's not going to be. It's just now going to be a beautiful spring pattern for me to stitch and make me happy. Because it does, even with all the ripping and everything, I just want it to be perfect. It will be 98% perfect. Only 98, not 100. But that's okay, because it's going to be gorgeous. Super gorgeous. So that's that. And is there something else I wanted to tell you? I told you about her. Oh, and you know, I know some of you have probably done this, or you've seen me on Instagram, you know, because I had to do it. Yes, it's a matching set. I saw the cup and freaked out. Here I was supposed to be downsizing, but I could not resist. This is a great big cup. I like it. That's for you, a stitch in time. Oh, us coffee lovers. Gotta love us, right? Okay, so I know this is weird, but we're only 17 minutes in and I'm done. I'm all done. I had to correct some stuff, get some stuff squared away for you, and I updated you on a few things. But that's about it. I think next week I might make a video. I'm expecting fabric from Chromatic Alchemy, Picture This Plus, and I want to say hand dyed by Stephanie. I think. I don't think, well, you know what? I'm not sure. I'll have to check. See, here I am lying to you again. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Guess I better go before I open my mouth some more and say some more junk. That's wrong. I believe I have told you before that I am often wrong. Yeah, I try not to be. I try and do my research, have my notes, everything's right here. And I still do it anyway. It's a problem. I wonder if they have medication for that. I don't know. So until next time, which I believe will be when I get my haul in because I've got more stitching to do and stuff. Anyway, so this is Easter weekend. I'll be cooking for Cindy's family, which will be fun. We're going to have an Easter egg hunt in the backyard, that kind of fun. And so if you're not into Easter, but you like the spring stuff, go out and do something nice for somebody, maybe. I'm not telling you what to do, just making a suggestion in case you couldn't think of anything better to do with your time other than stitching. I mean, I'm not going to say, oh my God, stop stitching it. Go do something nice right now. It's whatever makes you happy, you know. I need to be quiet and go away now. So until next time, you guys keep on stitching. I do have a quick question before I let you guys go completely. Does anyone know why I have so many page views? Why so many people have watched my Floss Tube video number 8? Normally I get 100 or so, maybe 43. You know, I don't get very many watchers, but Floss Tube number 8 is over 5,000 views. What's going on there? And can you please tell me in the comments below if you know? That would be really great. Thanks. Bye.